Fist raised, we praise God for victory. The enemy can celebrate in the face of my enemy. The energy I used to hate no longer part of me. So pardon me for trusting the vengeance to the one who parts the sea. He paid the fee so I can go free. I call that bail money. Chasing back so you can be rich. I call that fail money. Sowing now so you can reap later. I call that well money. Wise with the talents he gave us. Yeah, that's how we coming. We ain't running, never back down. Even if we take the L, greater is the one that's in me. Then he that's in the world. We the first, cause we were last and now the roads flip. We the light and he keeps us on. The breaker never trips. We ain't running, never back down. Even if we take the L, greater is the one that's in me. Then he that's in the world. We the first, cause we were last. The roads are now flipped. We the light and he keeps us on. The breaker never trips.
Good. What's up, B.Honest universe, you B.Honest world, B.Honest nation, B.Honest community. We are back. Denry the Overcomer here with my main man, my dude, my homeboy from Harlem. You see his name. Those of you watching the video, those of you listening on the audio, you know him. You know his voice, this DMX voice. Mike, say what's up to the people. Say what's up to the people with your raspy voice.
Yo, B.Honest family. What's good? Glad y'all back rocking with us, man.
Man, it's good, man. It's good. And my man had some dental work done today. You know, got some I don't know what he did, but anyway, he's so committed because he wanted to make sure he's in this conversation today. He's hurting over there. Probably has gum bleeding all over, but he said, nah, I gotta be here.
Stop putting on my business in the street.
I'm serious. I mean, come on,
hey, we gotta be honest, right? The fans need to know, right?
That's not an excuse to drop down. Stop putting my business in the street,
and then we got the man himself, my homeboy, my other dude from ATL, Arnell Patience, the man himself in the studio, chopping up something new. Arnell, say what's up to the people, man.
What's up, Be Honest Nation? I'm glad y'all back with us, man. I hope y'all ready for another honest conversation.
Yes. We're going to have another honest conversation. Before we get in our conversation now, we're going to go real quick. I just want to get some thoughts from you all, just some things going on in the world, from the music arena, all that. We touched on last episode about the Lox versus the Dipset. But the people haven't heard our perspective. Yes, we are pastors and we're ministers. That's why we are honest. We do listen to, some secular music, even though it was kind of very hard to listen to that whole 2 hours of cussing and everything. But I just want y'all thoughts real quick, what y'all perspectives and thoughts, just respecting the culture. And this is what we're talking about. We're not glorifying the violence. That's not what we're about. Or respecting the culture of hip-hop, the hip-hop culture. Arnell, let me hear you go first with the whole Verzuz thing. What it's doing is just revolutionize how we listen to music. Right. Shout out to Swiss Beats.
To Swiss and Tim, Timberland.
On that. Mm-hmm. So, Arnell, your perspective on this Verzuz and also the Lox versus Dipset.
Yeah, well, first of all, Verzuz as a whole, I love it, man, because it creates the nostalgia. You know what I mean? And they don't stick to one specific genre. They get usually they're two titans, within a genre, and then they get their 20 best songs, and then they, go at it. And it's really a win-win because we get to hear some great music, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it's still that feel of, oh man, what about this versus this? And this song was really so it really gives you that. It really gives you all of that, man. So it's great. I love it as a whole. Shout out to Swish. Shout out to Timberland. You know what I mean? This is one of the good things that came out of the pandemic. See what I'm saying? And they were able to. It just shows you the ingenuity. You know what I mean? Nothing. No matter what's happening, allow your creative mind. You can come up with something. You could literally take a bad situation and create something good that's positive, not only for you and your family, but for others as well. Okay, so, but as far as Lox versus Dipset, we were talking about it in the chat or whatever, I told y'all as from a distance, you know what I mean? I grew up in Atlanta. So to me, Dipset has some hits, but it was nothing compared to the Lox though. So I was from the onset, I was like, the Lox just washed them. You see what I'm saying? For me, from a distance, right? Yeah, because you think about the Lox, the hits they made with DMX, the hits they made with Diddy. I mean, their own stuff. I'm not trying to rehash the whole verses, but still, from a distance, you talk about, street cred, radio play, and the impact they had on the culture. Yeah. From a distance, all the way in Atlanta, we was bumping the Lox. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. We bumped some of Dipset stuff too, but it was just kind of here and there. Like they had some like the Old Boy and all of the other, the Dipset anthem and all of that. So I mean, those were the ones but we wasn't, most of us weren't really just riders for Dipset. But for the Lox, it was like, we ain't never heard nothing like this. You see what I'm saying? This is crazy, And the crazy thing about it, listening to the Lox, you think everybody in New York like them. You're like, oh man, this is what it's like to be in New York. Man.
Everybody like Jada. Yeah.
Everybody in New York like that. But that's just a little bit of insight into what. That's why I asked y'all first, because I said from a distance, y'all are New Yorkers. I said from a distance, this is what, in my opinion, the Lox just washed them. So I throw it to Mike.
I see you excited though. I see you excited because I know music is your genre.
It was exciting to see.
Hip hop is your genre, specifically Christian hip hop, but giving respect to the culture. So I see the excitement in you, man. Exactly. I see the excitement. So Mike, Harlem Mic. You say it in your name. You say it in your name. And we're both from Harlem. I'm the old school Harlem. Everybody know that. I'm the 80, 90 Harlem. You're the 90s, 2000 Harlem. You were the Dipset. You were in Harlem with the Dipset music. I was in Atlanta listening to Dipset music. You were in Harlem there.
That's right.
So let's hear your perspective.
So first of all, to answer about Verzuz, to be honest, this is be honest. Yeah. I'm not really that much of a fan of Verzuz. Like, it's not that big of a deal to me like that. Most Verzuz I've never seen. I've seen maybe 2 or 3 of them. It's just like, all right, cool. This music is good. Like I saw the Teddy Riley and who was that, Babyface? Yeah. And so I've seen a couple of them, but I really haven't watched all of them.
He loved the love song. He loved the love song ones, though.
Hey, I'm an R&B guy. Get
him in the mood. Get him in the mood.
Yo, listen, his wife. That Arnell can appreciate that 112 and Jagged Edge versus.
Bro, come on. They don't make R&B music like that no more.
That was a win for Atlanta, because both of them
Atlanta wins on that
win for us.
Yeah. But specifically to Dipset versus the Lox. Yeah. And I'm not gonna go all crazy, because I really could break this down like it was a sporting event. Yeah. But basically what you saw the difference, I put it on my Instagram. You saw the difference between a group and a collection of individuals. You gotta look at the history. We was introduced to the Lox as the Lox. That's what they always were, was the Lox. We was introduced to Dipset as Cameron, and then Cameron's man was Jim Jones. That was his guy. That was his hype man. Yeah. And then you had Jewels, his young boy that he found in Harlem, discovered him, and then put him on. Then there's mad other people in the Dipset. There's
a whole bunch.
J.R. Ryder. There's a bunch of people on Casa. There's if you look at diplomatic community, there's mad people in the Dipset.
It's crazy.
But putting that aside, when you actually look at the Verzuz, and this was unique about the Verzuz and what we're starting to see, as Arnell mentioned, Verzuz was really something to hold people over during COVID, because you couldn't do concerts. But what it's evolved to, because things have opened up, it's now an actual concert. Yes, exactly. I think the Dipset, the set did not come prepared for what the Lox are original spitters. Dipset got spitters too, but Dipset, I think, had the mindset of the original Verzuz, where you sit down and 2 people play their tracks, and you have the better hits. But what Jada and the Lox came to do, they said,
for battle.
We rap. Yeah, we can. Jada said it from the first 10 minutes in. He was like, Why are they rhyming over the music? Because Jada was saying, "Yo, we come to rap. This is New York. This is the epicenter of hip hop. This is the Mecca. Yeah. So we hit a rap. Y'all playing music. So, and then one of my guys, we talked about it because okay, Harlem, we took kind of like a L. It's all right. It's cool. Yo, listen, Jadakiss is in my top 5. He was in my top 5 before then. He's still in my top 5. So I hope mad love the Jadakiss. But the thing about it was, and this is what one of my guys said, what the Lox the Lox are a great group. They're a great group. Dipset was a movement.
Yes.
Dipset was a movement. Dipset influenced not just music. Fashion.
Yes, it did.
Everybody was wearing skull belts.
Yes, of course.
People was wearing pink now.
Jerseys, bandana, all that.
So when my man said that, I was like, "You're right." So what that means is that, not an excuse, but the impact of Dipset is not going to be felt just in a battle like that. That's not. You won't feel the impact of Dipset that way. If it's just because again, Verzuz is more so who got the best hits. That's originally what it is. But what the Lox did, which shifted everything, was they was like, "No, we're better rappers, and we're gonna show you that we rap like for real.
Change the game.
And so at that point, when it became I'm rapping, you rapping, they didn't have a chance in that moment because they wasn't prepared for that. And I just think that was the difference. Now they all going on tour together, the Real Superheroes tour. I think you're gonna see. If you ever go to that tour, you're going to see a way better Dipset performance because they're going to prepare. They're going to have time. Like
they're going to be.
So that's just for me what it was. Again, great night for hip hop, and I think we all said it as New Yorkers, Denry, and you too. New York won. Our city won
for sure.
Won big time.
Everybody made it out safe. Big time. Nobody got hurt. It was that was beautiful for our city.
Outside of. Let me give my 2 cents on it, and I got to give respect to you guys, because you guys were born into the culture. I came into the culture from Jamaica and everything, and just learning the science behind hip hop from a young age, rap, Kumo D, all that KRS-One, working my way up. In the 90s, it was, of course, Biggie, Pac, all that, and then when I heard, all about the Benjamins, when after Biggie died, all that, and then that voice, Jada comes in, and then when I heard Rough Riders, and Jada came in, I was like, okay, this Jadakiss dude is cool, or whatever the case may be. And throughout, Styles P, him on BMF and all that with Rick Ross and all that. But I gotta say, just be honest, I gained another level of respect. Because in Jamaica, we got warlords. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the original name for the Lox, Warlocks. Puffy said, hey, call it Lox. Lox sounds better. And it does. Warlocks. I think Dipset versus Warlocks would have been like a...
you need to do a come out there and capes. And
do
some magic.
It was a fairy tale, Exactly. In Jamaica, we have the dance hall, and when I was in the Bronx and Harlem, that's where we went. You know what I'm saying? So our clubs were dance hall battles, like DJs, will be battling, and the artists will give shout out on the tracks. They'll buy special music on the tracks with the DJ's name on it. Y'all probably seen DJ Khaled put his collection out, all these dubs. And so I'm used to that battles between artists. So when I saw this, I was like, yo, it just made me reminisce on those days in Jamaica and up in the Bronx and going to there. And you see artists going at it. And it get like emotionally heated. Like, somebody may say the P word or say something that triggers the other artist. And he or she is losing and they want to fight now.
Yeah.
So the only other one that had me a little bit more tense was the one with Jeezy and Gucci Man.
Oh, really?
yeah, because of the history that I learned about it when you were telling me. And so when I watched it, I was like, oh yeah, I could see this This is about to get down.
Oh yeah, they wasn't gonna fight though.
Exactly. But you remember they said people had guns that they were ready just in case.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But this was, like you said, Mike, me growing up, raising in Harlem. This was Harlem that we knew. This is the New York that we knew. Why we talk so much trash and could back it up is because of this. You know what I'm saying? It brought me back. Arnell, we used to go to high school and just look forward to talking trash. Like you go home, you write your snaps like, yo, this dude said yesterday about my big nose watch. I got something for him. I'm coming back tomorrow. You know, and you just come back and nobody taking it personal. Once in a while, somebody want to fight. You know, you all up in each other's face and whatever. So it brought me back. I was like, yo, this is cool, man. And then when Fat Joe did his old commentary on it, it was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? But the reason why I wanted us to start with that, and the reason why I want to start with it, now we're going to shift into our conversation, because we definitely could talk more about the verses. We could talk about the whole situation. Is let's just be honest for a moment. If you had a choice, Arnell, well, I would love to see one versus. I would love to see is Lil Wayne versus Eminem. I don't know if that's going to ever happen.
No, that's not a good verse. That's not a good matchup for that.
Ever happen.
Okay, who would take on Wu-Tang? Nobody. Wu-Tang would have to verse themselves. That's
exactly.
Wu-Tang would have to verse themselves.
Nah, I don't know.
I would love to see Patience versus Lecrae.
Oh my God!
Call him out, Patience. Go ahead. Call him out right now. Hey, there was it Kirk Franklin and versus?
They probably do. Yo, the only way true story, they could do like they would probably do like Wu-Tang if you did like UGK or somebody from the South, because South people love, like from what I've been told about my family in the South, UGK is like
is huge.
They're like,
bro, Wu-Tang is worldwide.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. UGK is a niche thing. Like that's a southern
UGK,
thing.
Is great. Yeah. They were legends in the South.
Yeah.
Of course, they made their way eventually up north and out west, but they're legends.
Yeah.
Literally, that's why they call themselves Underground Kings.
Yeah.
They were literally legends in the South.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But man, Wu-Tang, man, you see people in China and Japan wearing Wu-Tang shirts, man.
I saw this dude. I saw this dude the other day, white guy with a Trump hat, says "Make America Trump Again," and he had a Wu-Tang shirt on. This dude's conflicted. He's conflicted.
There's definite conflict with that guy.
But what I want to talk about is today now, during the NBA Finals, it always happens every year. In comparison now, there's also the Spelling Bee contest. How many viewers did the Spelling Bee contest have in comparison to the NBA Finals? In comparison to the Lox versus Dipset?
Not nowhere near that.
Nah.
So I'm spinning it because we love entertainment. Let's just be honest. We love entertainment, right? But why is it education is now